that he had put her head on a shelf and screamed at it for an hour, threw darts at it, and ultimately smashed her face in. He also cut her tongue out and her larynx and put them in a garbage disposal.
Tell me in a sentence who you are.
I'm nobody. I'm a bum. I'm a boxcar and a jug of wine. And a straight razor if you get too close to me.
Do you ever feel violent?
Yes, I do.
What do you feel like doing?
Killing people.
You still feel like killing people?
Yes.
Describe the feeling that you get when you feel like killing people.
Well, last March 11th, I was hallucinating, and I took a razor blade and I cut a man's throat.
Here in the hospital?
Here in the hospital.
Do you think you'd murder me, Joe?
Yes.
That's gruesome, Joe. That's horrible.
Yes, it is.
And you don't blame me if I say I hope you never get out of this place.
I hope I never do either.
Welcome all you true crime lovers. Sit back, grab that blanket and hot beverage, and prepare for another Saturday night of The Murder Show. Whose mind and story will we dive into tonight? Now for your host, Tim, and alongside him, his co-host, Criminology, Chris, and Classroom Jackie.
There's a certain way we expect evil to look. We imagine something obvious, something we'd recognize instantly. A warning sign, a feeling in your gut, a moment where you know something isn't right. But what if that moment never comes? What if the person you're supposed to fear doesn't feel dangerous at all? What if they smile at you, talk to you like nothing's wrong, blend in so perfectly you don't question it for a second? Because sometimes evil doesn't announce itself. Sometimes it hides in plain sight, behind a face you trust, behind a voice that feels normal, behind a smile. This is the story of Wade Wilson, and the moment that smile meant something very different.
Alrighty. Good evening, ladies and germs. Should we say it? Yeah, like they used to in elementary school. Ladies and germs. Germs are icky. Anyways, welcome another Saturday night here at the Murder Podcast Show. All 7 of you in here so far tonight. Welcome everybody in the chat. We appreciate it. Lackadaisy, what is going on? And David, how are you? Geordi, I don't even want to know where you're going with that.
The Star Trek guy that he was.
Oh, God. Agent, hello, welcome in. No, Deadpool's not here, though. Anyways, I am your host, Tim, a.k.a. The Architect. And alongside of me is my co-host.
Criminology, Chris.
Oh, I like
You
that.
said you wanted it. You got it.
Like that. You gotta love the bell.
Unsafe, welcome into the chat.
Unsafe.
And alongside of Criminology, Chris is the director of our social media platforms, Classroom Jackie.
What's up, guys?
Raptor Jesus, hello, welcome in.
Oh my lord, we have everybody tonight.
I know, it's like a party up in her.
Whoop whoop. We got this.
I'm white. Anyways.
Can you jump though?
No. I had to think about that. That's when you know it's messed up, is when you have to think about it. Anywho, we are going to oh yeah, that's right. Sponsors, sorry. Brain, got to get it there. So our sponsors, we have Crafty Corner by Laura. She has all handmade jewelries, plushies, and more. And you can find her on Etsy or Instagram at Crafty Corner by Laura, or you can email her at thecraftycorner@gmail.com. Dubby, our favorite energy drink there. This stuff's great. No jitters, not a strong come down when you wear off of it or come off of it, whatever you want to say. Has various flavors. When you head over to Dubby, DUBBY.GG, and use the promo code MurderShow66, you will receive 10% off of your order. And then another one of our favorite, Dochi Snackable Edible Cookie Dough. That's right, Dochi Foods. They have gluten-free, egg-based, or plant-based, egg-free, snackable cookie dough that you can either bake or you can eat it right out of the jar. Comes in various flavors from peppermint, baddie, basic bitch, WTF fudge brownie, and chocolate chip. So if you head over to Doichi Foods, DOICH foods.com, enter the code again, MurderShow66, you'll receive $5 off of your order. So now we are going to head over to our social media corner over here with the 1 minute of murder with Classroom Jackie.
Classroom Jackie's 1 minute of murder.
All right, guys. So we had a little bit of growth this week. Our TikTok has grown to 1,225. So we are 5 away from 1,130 people following us.
Or always 5 away from something.
5 something.
That's just how excited I am about that. So
our
anyways,
YouTube is at 139.
That was a good time for that. Yeah.
139 people. We are 1 away from 140. Our Instagram, we actually have 29 followers now. We were stuck at 24 for 3 weeks, and
so
we jumped up by 5.
All right, we're moving up on the old Insty world, huh?
We are. It's starting to take off finally. We had, according to the dashboard I was looking earlier, we had over 1,000 views this week.
Okay, cool.
So
hell yeah.
It's growing. It's doing awesome.
Yeah, it definitely is. That is great. And we always do tell you guys too that we do appreciate everyone's support here on the channel. It means a lot to us, and we wouldn't be doing what we are without everybody, and we wouldn't be where we're at right now with it. So growing immensely. And I was diving in deep to the streaming platform charts that actually breaks it down and tells me on Apple Podcast and all of those where we're actually ranked out of all the podcasts on the channel. And we right now we're like number 56 out of all of them, which is pretty cool.
Cow.
So yeah, definitely.
That's huge. To be in the top 100, that's incredible.
Yeah. So
It's
a software that I found where they actually break it down and tell you all kinds of, it's pretty neat. It's pretty in depth. I'll have to send it to you guys, but definitely. So we do appreciate everybody's support. On that note, we are going to dive into tonight's case that we are covering. It is Mr. Wade Wilson.
No, not Deadpool.
Not Deadpool. Yeah, not Deadpool. I thought you were telling me no on the name. I'm like, yeah, that's the name. What? But anyways, it's pretty interesting story on this guy. And there's a lot of crazy stuff. I should show some of the interrogation video too. But we're going to jump into him and get things rolling there. Hang on a minute here. All righty. All right. When Peeper, wow, might as well honk the damn horn. Here it is.
Damn it, I thought you didn't bring it.
Oh, no, he's not going to forget that stupid
Remember
thing.
what we prepped? We had positivity last night.
Listen,
we were going to do great tonight.
Listen.
All
It's all out the door. So,
one and done. No more horn.
When people encountered Wade Wilson, nothing about him immediately stood out as dangerous. There was an obvious warning sign, no clear indicator that something beneath the surface was off. He presented as someone familiar, approachable, conversational, and even likable. And that's where this story begins. Not with fear, but with comfort. Because the most unsettling truth in cases like this is that danger didn't arrive with a dramatic entrance. It didn't kick down the door or make itself known in obvious ways. It blended in. It sat quietly in plain sight, unnoticed and unquestioned.
And that's what makes this case so difficult to process. Because we're conditioned to believe that we can identify threats. That there's always a moment, a shift in behavior, a red flag, something that signals this isn't right. But what happens when there isn't?
What happens when the person capable of unimaginable violence looks exactly like someone you'd trust?
The deeper you look into the life of Wade Wilson, the more complex the picture becomes. Because while the surface may appear calm, the underlying reality tells a different story. one that doesn't reveal itself all at once, but instead unfolds gradually.
And that gradual unfolding is key because it suggests that eventually happened wasn't an isolated moment. It wasn't something that appeared out of nowhere. It was something that existed beneath surface long before anyone realized it was there.
And maybe that's what the most unsettling part is. Not that it happened, but that it was already there.
Every case has a moment where everything changes, a point where the story crosses a line it can't come back from. And in this case, that moment came fast.
Not drawn out, not gradual, immediate.
And once that line was crossed, there was no turning back.
Violence doesn't always follow a predictable pattern. Sometimes it builds slowly, leaving behind a trail of warning signs. But other times, it arrives suddenly without the buildup we expect. And in this case, what stands out isn't just the violence, it's how quickly it escalated.
2 victims, a short window of time, and a level of intensity that suggests something far deeper than impulse.
Because escalation tells us something important, and tells us that once the boundary was crossed, it didn't stop there, and that raises a difficult question. Was this loss of control or something else entirely?
So with this guy, all right, let's try to paint this picture a little bit with this guy, all right? Wade Wilson, besides the fact that he just looks like a messed up person.
But
I mean,
he didn't look as scary before he was in jail.
Yeah.
He actually, a lot of women out there, and I don't know why, find him exceptionally attractive.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't. He got himself in trouble when he stole a vehicle after having an argument with a girl that he was dating or seeing, I believe was the case. But he was, what was it? He beat her up, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
he beat her up and stole her car. Ended up taking the car and dropping off at a tow shop. And then leaving it there and breaking into someone's house. He got caught because he called his biological father when he was after being adopted and told him where he was and what was going on.
Oh yeah, and his dad ended up turning him in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But he has a history. He, from what everybody was saying, he was very polite, spoke well, carried himself, very charming, which is one of the scary things about him.
He was very well spoken. The guy was not, he's not a dummy.
He's a Wilson. The women can't help themselves. Jeez, David, you really going there?
No, if you like, no.
All right.
No.
I'm going to share to you guys right now so you guys can see this, what he looks like. And it's crazy.
This is him currently while he's in jail. If you can find pictures of what he looked like before.
Yeah, I don't know if it's showing up to you guys at all or not. I don't know. Everything's being weird on my end tonight for some reason. I can't see nothing that I share. It's really weird, and I couldn't even see the intro video.
If you guys can't see it, just Google his name.
Yeah.
It'll bring it up.
I don't know why it wouldn't be, but anyways. So, yeah, he's got the face tattoos. He's got, the Joker smile.
He has ha ha ha. Why so serious? And the Joker smile stitched across his mouth.
Yeah. And then, you see it behind me. Yeah, that's true. Thank you. Thank you, Unsafe. That is true. You can see it right behind me. Yeah. He, and then swastikas, like what, 2 of them?
Yeah, he has one on the top of his scalp and one right here under his eye.
Yeah. And I think the whole swastika thing is, because he's just trying to be he's trying to be some freaking badass in prison, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, he was just resentenced again in 2023 for attempting to escape jail, as well as to smuggle drugs in and start an illegal trafficking into the prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and he was already doing
He's doing 2 life sentences as well as 15 years, I believe it is, for battery, assault, the grand theft auto, and the breaking and entering.
Okay.
But we have a little bit of that in here when we get down there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's very cocky.
We should play some of the interview.
Well, I can't. Nothing.
Yeah.
For some reason, nothing's coming. It's got to be a YouTube thing.
If you guys want to see a little bit more about what we're talking about with him, if you go on YouTube, there's the interrogation video.
Yeah, just look it up. And
yesterday, while we were watching it, you can see his foot twitching a lot, and I thought he was nervous. But you said it seemed like he was tweaking.
Yeah, he seemed like he was on something, but
it's
hard to,
he's tweaking. He's a tweaker.
Well, they had a conversation about coke or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does coke. But I don't know. He's just the way that he talks to females and stuff, and he's just very like, well, I don't know. Why don't you tell me what you know, and then maybe I'll tell you a little bit more. And no, you're doing fine. You're doing great. It's just like
he was coaching.
Get out of here, you jackass. All right, moving on here. There's a difference between reacting in a moment and continuing beyond it. And when investigators begin analyzing a sequence of events, what they saw pointed towards something deliberate.
And before we get back into this, he ended up killing 2 women. He beat them, assaulted them, and ended up killing them by strangulation.
Yeah. And one of them, I think one of them was his girlfriend, and the other one he had met in a bar.
One he met in one he met in the bar, and the other one he met somewhere, went out, hooked up with her.
Tinder, I think.
Yeah, on Tinder. Met with her, and then they ended up having sex, and then he ended up killing her. When you watch the testimony in the case of this, the one victim's child had just lost his dad when he was 11 and then lost her 3 years later.
Yeah.
And then the other one was a cousin and was saying like, blah, 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 like talking all about her and saying she didn't deserve this because she was the nicest person you would ever meet.
Yeah.
And at the time, they didn't know about the second victim when he was arrested.
Yeah.
He had just told his dad he killed 2 people.
Yeah, it's sad that he took the lives of those 2, women that, I mean, nobody deserves to die, but just the way that he did it, and he just led them on, and, he's just an all-around, he's just a piece of shit. I mean, there's no other way to put it.
I mean, the way he was
be nice about it.
The way he was talking to the investigator who was interviewing him in the interrogation was so cocky and rude. I would have punched him. I am surprised she was. I mean, I understand she had to be professional,
trying to do her
but I'm surprised.
Yeah, it's kind of part of doing your job. I think that's
like you said though, she would have walked out of that and gone, "Dude, I have nothing."
And just go assault the person that you're talking to. That's
well, I mean, maybe she wanted to play footsie with him. I don't know. Anyways,
because there were clear moments where stopping was possible,
and yet it didn't happen,
which suggests awareness, decision making, and control. Oh, my turn. I get the horn.
Unsafe, can you please tell him to stop with that fucking horn, please?
Yeah, that's the wrong Wilson family. He's not related.
Yeah.
Please, unsafe.
There's a concept that comes up often in cases like this. Duality. The idea that someone can exist as 2 versions of themselves at once.
The version the world sees and the version hidden beneath it.
And with Wade Wilson, those 2 versions don't just coexist. They contradict each other.
Which forces us to ask, which one was real?
Or were they both?
As the investigation moved into the courtroom, everything shifted. What had once been a series of events was now a structured narrative, one that needed to be presented, understood, and ultimately judged.
And in that environment, every detail matters. Every action is examined.
See, I told her to help out with this, and that's what she does. The shrugging guy. Really?
What can you do?
Where's my only she's gonna get this African drum emojis in the chat. Don't ask.
Every action is examined. Every
on.
decision scrutinized. Because the goal isn't just to tell the story, it's to define it.
She doesn't. I'm sorry.
Courtrooms carry a different kind of weight. There's a finality to them. A sense that what happens here will determine how everything is remembered.
And as testimony unfolds, as evidence is laid out, piece by piece, the reality of what happened becomes impossible to ignore.
Because it's no longer distant, it's right there in front of you.
And then comes the moment where everything stops.
The decision.
New horn. No.
Old horn.
We can't do the new horn. It's really loud and everybody
David,
would seriously hate us, just so you know.
Stop.
There it is, a new one. A little soundboard horn for you.
All right, sorry.
God.
The point where uncertainty gives way to conclusion.
And when that verdict is delivered, it changes everything. But even after the courtroom, even after the outcome is decided, the story doesn't truly end because the impact remains.
What?
I almost screwed up, but I didn't screw up.
Lives were lost, families were changed, and those effects don't fade with time.
It's you.
Yeah, I'm going to slow down a hair too, though.
Yeah, I don't know what
fucking
happened.
Cruising. I don't know what the fuck's happening. We are fucking cruising now. I'm telling you that much.
We
So,
appreciate the new horn, but we can't use it on air. It's too loud.
Yeah, we're not doing no damn new horn, wherever you guys are getting at. I asked Unsafe for the African drums in there, and I didn't even get anything. I'm sorry. Don't ask. It's just life. So, yeah, with this guy, so when he was high on coke, they were saying, and he went back to that tow truck company's place.
Yeah, the guy Mateo, which he told the
Yeah.
investigator, don't trust, he's slimy, he's lame, blah,
Yeah.
blah, 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 blah.
So he shows up there, and he's trying to back the car, and you can see on security footage, there's the African drum. One day I'll tell them the story, Unsafe. So he tries to back this car in, and he's not doing it right. He's like all over the place, forward, back.
Oh, yeah.
And that was when that guy called, and he's like, hey, he's here. He's got no shirt on, and he's telling me that he just killed some girl,
So that was,
And-
he told the Mateo guy that. And then
Yeah.
ended up breaking into a house somewhere nearby that when he was interviewed, and this is stupid, the lady asked, whose house is that? He goes, I don't know. How am I supposed to know? I just found the back door and got in.
This guy, he's a trip.
You allowed to be there? No. Well, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know.
He
This guy was cocky.
and in his sentencing and during the trial too, you can see him. He's always got that smirk on his face, and
He's very relaxed.
yeah.
He's very just.
But the way he's sitting
The confidence
in
is just
court
like
too
that.
is
He's just like, whatever.
he's like half down the chair here. You can probably see a little bit, and his legs are just open, and he's just kind of sitting there like, whatever,
Like, yeah, I got to sit through this.
Yeah.
The only time he's
And-
kind of sitting up straight is when he's sitting next to his lawyer.
Mm.
That female at the end. He's like,
I think he was trying to get with her.
probably.
He tried to get with everything that
He tried to get with the
breathed.
investigator.
Yeah, he tries to get with everything that breathes, But yeah, so that guy then calls dispatch. He tells them, hey, so-and-so, he's here. He's driving erratically, and he's getting out of the car. He doesn't have a shirt on, doesn't have any shoes or socks on, whatever, and he's telling me that he just killed some girl.
So he actually,
And
that the tow truck driver called a friend and told him what was going on. His dad, the biological father, was the one who called the cops on Wade Wilson and got him arrested.
yeah,
Because after he broke in, he called him and told him what he did.
yeah, and then that was when Wade was like, "Oh yeah, you can't trust someone. You can't trust that guy, and blah. He's fat and this and that, and comes up
He
with all
just
this
called it
shit off
straight
the
because
wall.
he's fat. He's slimy. You can't trust him.
And it's like, okay, dude, whatever." And then when police tried to stop him, then he took off and fled in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a chase. I forget how long, but they said it was a chase that carried on for like, I don't know. I think like half an hour, 45 minutes or something like that.
Yeah, before they called it because it was getting unsafe. And that's when he went to the tow truck place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that was after getting in the fight with that girl that he was out to dinner with. That was his girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, like you said, he went back to the hotel, or not to the hotel, I'm sorry, to the one girl he met at the bar, went back to her place. And they had sex because the detective's like, "Well, did you guys have sex?"
That was before he got caught.
Damn it, she knows this information too well, Chris. Can you tell her to just stop knowing this
so-
fucking shit? Christ's sake.
Before he got caught, he ended up meeting, I can't remember her name, unfortunately.
Why she makes some big bucks.
Yeah.
But she was a younger blonde lady. I believe she was in her 40s. That he had met at a bar, ended up going home with her, having sex with her, killed her. And then a couple of days later, he's driving and met, the last lady's name was Ruiz, met her and pretended to be asking for directions, and she gave him a ride, and then he ended up killing her.
Yeah.
I don't remember if they
I think the
hooked up or
blonde
anything.
I think the blonde was the mom of the young kid that was in marching band when he came up and did his speech. What is it? Victims, families.
That was the
speech or
second
whatever.
one, Ruiz.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a Ruiz kid.
Are you getting paid on the side by somebody that we don't know about?
No,
I mean, like, for crying out loud.
I have a ridiculously good memory for things that I shouldn't remember.
You want to host it tonight? And I'll go sit next to Chris?
No, because I'm not doing awesome.
Come on over, pal.
Come on. Okay.
Come on over to the glued couch.
Okay. Unsafe. I don't feel safe. Can you please help me?
So it was on October
Less safe
7th,
than a Snuggie.
29.
Jesus.
All right. So he actually killed both of these ladies on the same day within a couple hours of each other, which was October 7th, 2019. His first victim was Christine Melton. He strangled her in her home. And then later that day, he lured Diane Ruiz, a mother of two and a bartender, into his car under false pretenses of needing directions and strangled her multiple times and subsequently drove over her as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I remember there being a vehicle involved or something.
We need an adult. Shit.
Yeah. This episode is going somewhere tonight.
We're going.
Listen,
we're going places.
This is it.
He was arrested on the 8th after his dad was the one who confessed. His dad was the one that he got the phone call from. He told detectives that he would be willing to do it again.
Yeah, I do remember that. Yeah. He had an outburst. There was some, and I don't know if it was on that what is it, TV or whatever, but there was an outburst that he had where he was like trying to spit and they ended up having to put that netting over his face. And I tried to find that damn clip and I can't find it, but I know it was him because I remember the face tattoos.
Yeah.
And he had some outburst and he like cut off the judge and he was talking shit and stuff. But excuse me, I couldn't find it. Anyways.
He did have multiple brain injuries.
Yeah, they were studying his brain.
They talked about it. He said that he had there was multiple brain injuries that showed trauma and impairment, which might explain some of his impulsive behaviors. However, experts later for the prosecution argued that drug abuse was a more significant factor in his actions.
Yeah, there was, because I know he said that he felt like his parents weren't there growing up and stuff. There's a lot going on in his brain. I mean, to study his brain would be pretty wild because I don't know. He just seemed like that guy where he just, I don't know. He puts on that front. I could see him putting on a front for like a date. And then after that, then his side comes out and I can see why he got in. he got into domestic disputes before, because he probably started acting like that with a girl, and the girl's like, forget you, dude. Like, what the hell? And then he gets pissed and she gets pissed. And then before you know it, they're arguing.
Right.
But
well, if you noticed in that interview, the interrogation, he was trying to be like, well, you talk first and then I'll talk to you and I'll tell you what you want to know and I'll tell you more. Kind of like a conversation of like, I want to know what you know and then you can know what I know.
Yeah, he's got a big head and he's very cocky. And all these women, I don't understand these girls that are, and Chris, you brought up a good point too. These girls that are intrigued by him and they think he's so amazing and they're writing him. And you brought up a good point and you said, you think it's because maybe they've had this in the past, but they know that he can't get to them because he's behind locked bars.
I've read something in regards to guys like this, because you had that issue with like Manson and other guys where I read a story or something along the lines of, they feel like they like the guy because of, maybe the bad shit he did or that he's dangerous and it intrigues them and they fall in love with it or whatever the case may be. But like you said, I think they find solace in the fact that knowing that they can't harm them because they're institutionalized, right?
Yeah.
Now, it is interesting that his dad, like the biological one, said that his son, when he was on the phone, stated that his son was ranting over Ruiz not being dead yet and that he would go over and kill her again after he had strangled her and ran her over multiple times.
Yeah, because she died in the hospital, right?
Mm-hmm.
Later on. Yeah. He's got some serious temper problems. But I also wonder, too, and I'm not saying it's an excuse at all, but I also wonder, too, was he high on coke while committing those, too, as well,
It might be possible.
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't change. I mean, it's not.
In that interview, I mean, they asked her multiple times, like, what were you doing? Where were you? What do you have going on? I mean, you couldn't use any piece of that interview or that, that questioning for anything because it was so all over the place. He's like, yeah, maybe not. I'm not 100% sure. Last couple of days have been a blur.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's happening. I've been up for too long. I'm tired.
David got a good one here, and I just put it up there. It should show up. A few episodes back, the subject had women writing sexual letters. A few episodes back. What, on our show here? There was a few women? You don't remember who it was?
Chris Watts had a lot of them.
Oh, Chris Watts. That probably was Chris Watts because that was probably, 4 episodes back or so. Yeah.
About 6.
Yeah, it may have been more
6,
than that back.
yeah.
Was it 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
I don't remember.
But
Season 2 has been flying by.
Women have been writing him sexual letters.
Yes.
And wanting to do things.
Yeah, that was Chris Watts. What? I don't understand. What do you? And I believe he's not guilty and this and that. What do you mean he's not guilty? He freaking led police there to the oil tanks.
I would love to see. I don't want to actually know. Like, I don't. But I want to know why you people think he didn't do it. Like, he admitted to this shit.
Well, and that's something that, we won't ever know because we're not in that their mindset.
No, and I don't want to know.
But I think women like that, and I can't speak for, women. I'm not a, woman, obviously. I'm not. I'm just not.
It's a hell of a beard for a gal.
Yeah, it's a hell of a beard for a gal, I tell you what. They just call me Cynthia. I could only think of Cynthia from the Rugrats.
Yeah,
that's all I could think.
That's it. Angelica and her doll Cynthia with the 2 random hairs.
Yeah, with the 2 random hairs. But I wonder if it's just one of those where they're just they have like that sexual fantasy with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one of their fantasies, one of their fetishes. And some women get off, and there's men too that do, but they get off with the whole prison thing. And I think that's what it is. And they're so aroused by it that they honestly will just say, whatever, he's not guilty. He's, innocent. I think it's like just a sexual fantasy. I really do.
I really wish I could write a letter and it be anonymous and be like, you're a fucking shitty piece of shit. The shittiest of shit.
Wow, calm down. Calm down.
Did
censor that with the horn?
Did a switch flip one day and he went from normal to murder? Could have been.
I
I mean,
think he was ever normal.
who? Watts or Wade? Wade, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, the question is, like I was going to ask earlier, like, do you think that other stuff had happened in the past that you just don't even know about?
Well, true.
You know.
Yeah, and
there could be a laundry list of things. I mean, you don't get caught for. It's like the FBI's crime reports. Like, honestly, it doesn't show all the stuff that didn't happen.
Did she really
didn't get caught?
She went there.
Did she really just put that into the?
She went there. Convict.
Did she really just
There
put that
is
in
no
there?
red room. It's just a bar.
Ah, come on.
You like the start of the letter. Thanks, Unsafe Snuggie. So did I.
What?
The
I
letter
like-
I would write Chris Watts.
Yeah, what did you think
She
of
was
that?
getting going. It was getting going.
I mean,
I wanted to see if that was working. Okay.
It's stupid. Like, I don't understand how women. I get where, okay, maybe it's a fetish that they have, but I don't understand how you can be attracted to somebody with tattoos like that all over their face. What they did to women, or what they did to victims. There's no. It's not logical to me. It does not make sense.
So I believe, and I've watched some Love After Lockup. You know, everybody knows that show, Love After Lockup. I believe because what a lot of them go into it with the mindset of is that they think they can fix them. And I think that's what a lot of them go into it thinking, that they can fix them. They didn't do nothing. The justice system is wrong. And even if they did, I can change them. I can fix them, even though I don't think they fully process that they're doing life in there. A lot of these, you know, murders and stuff, they're doing life. I don't think I mean, he's got the death penalty twice, but they don't, for some reason, they don't process that. I think, and it has to do with what Chris said too. It's that fantasy, and it's like, he's dangerous. He's killed women, but it's hot to me in a way. I find it attractive. I'm not talking about me. Hell no. I'm happily taken, and it's not by a convict. Okay. Not. But no, I believe it just has to do with that. And then, like Chris said, but they also feel like he's never going to get to him because he's behind bars. I'm good there. We've got the casual phone calls, video chats, and then visits. But that's what I believe a lot of them have the mindset, is that because that's what, watching that show, they all get out. No one's dating like murders that are in there for life, but they get out and 95% of them fail because they think that they're going to change that prisoner. And then what happens? They get out in the real world.
Yeah, that dangerous relationship actually is a dangerous relationship.
Yeah.
God forbid. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
I saw it coming.
Hey, Tim, good news. I think the horn's on its way out.
No, it's not. I took the tape off so that I can glue it and make it better. I'm going to improve it. Faster, stronger. I have the
Louder?
technology.
Are you going to make it louder?
No.
I don't know. I see 50 Shades of Convict up there, and then I see faster, louder, harder, and I don't know where this is going. So anyways, but no, what do you guys think? I mean, what do you think when they're, I mean, we're not going to know. We're not in the mind of that woman or guy that is into a, you know, prisoner, but it's just, I don't know.
I'm not, I can't say because I have never once thought a convict or a murderer or somebody is attractive.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we don't look that way because they will literally take any desperate women wanting attention and use them. Yeah, that's very true. Unsafe. It's true, you know?
And maybe that's the case, is a lot of the women who are writing him are either married and in a unhappy relationship and want that rush, or are single and want attention, and the convicts and prisoners have nothing better to do but give them their attention.
That's just it. And the convicts like it, and a lot of it, I'm sure too, because when in that show they have it happen a lot. A lot of them, the convicts in there, they have a system and a game they're playing, so you can put money on their books. And that's what a lot of it is.
Oh yeah.
You know, I need money in here so I can get things and do things.
Didn't they raise like $100,000 for the guy? Pay like his legal bills and all this other stuff.
Oh, for Wade Wilson,
that I
yeah.
don't know.
Yeah,
Did they really?
Yeah, I read something where they had like put together. I don't know.
Here, I'll double check.
Because I had watched a thing on Murdoch in his prison, and they went in there with cameras and showed it, and it set up like a mini apartment.
It's like,
and he's got a TV on the wall. He's got all this shit in there.
Yeah,
nice bedding. His bed's made nicely. He's got like an area rug in the middle, and his pairs of shoes and shit. Like, you know, they give him tablets and stuff. He said he has one, and he can talk to people on the tablet and shit. And I'm like, what? Well, the one time when I talked to what's his name? You know, BTK, Dennis Rader. He's got a tablet.
Yeah.
This is a guy that's in there for life or death penalty, I think, Dennis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still awaiting, I believe. But yeah, it's like...
So...
Yeah, it helps pass the time.
You were right. They did do a crowdfunding to specifically targeting his
appeals?
Appellate legal fees.
So it was
called Save Wade Wilson.
Oh God!
Yeah.
And who started that one?
It was his supporters and online followers. They did it through crowdfunding on GoFundMe, and then on TikTok they did a blue heart trend, which raised money for his defense. And then it was reported that the accused did not receive the funds from some of the campaigns, so somebody kept some of them.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably putting money down on his books and taking care of different. That guy, he knows it, because as long as people keep feeding him that kind of attention, he's just going to eat that shit up.
Yeah,
you know. And I mean, what else does he have to do now? So that's just what he's doing. It's a game to him, and the fact that he thinks he's going to get one woman donated $24,000. Jeez, I could think of better things to do if I had $24,000. You know. I mean, for crying out loud. Whatever. To each is their own, I guess.
Yeah, whatever you want to do. I mean, it's your money. But
I just can't get over that women just...
Yeah. So, anyway.
Those are desperate women, you know? They're just like, I need some sort of attention or affection from a guy, so I'll get it.
You don't have to worry about him cheating on you.
Unless they're
Not with another lady, anyway.
Well... Not if he's not talking to a whole bunch of women in there, though.
Yeah, right.
You know, and he could have a bunch of them visiting him. So, and I don't know if conjugal visits are a thing or not, but he could be doing that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Get that kind of visitation or not.
I don't even know if he would get visitation, because he's on death row. I don't think death row people get that kind of visitation, but moving on here, we'd like to believe that we can recognize danger.
That we'd see it coming.
But cases like this challenge that belief.
Because sometimes there are no warning signs.
No clear indicators.
Not a person.
Standing right in front of you.
Smiling.
And hiding something you'd never expect. So, this one is it's a shorter one, but this is one that, when did this all go down again?
2019.
2019. I couldn't remember if it was
October
17
8th,
or...
October 8th, 2019 was when he was arrested.
Yeah. And he's got 2 consecutive life sentences.
Plus
running
15 years.
Plus 15 years. Running concurrent, I believe, is what they gave him.
I have a question, though. And you might be able to answer this for me. If you have a life sentence, what if you exceed the life expectancy of your victim that you killed?
It has nothing to do with the time period that you're sentenced to. It has nothing to do with the life span of the person that you killed.
Have they ever let anyone out who was on life?
No. I don't think so. Well, not as the death penalty anyway. I mean,
well, he's not on the death penalty, though.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Was he? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oops.
You
My bad.
don't really get out of that when you have like 2 executions coming your way.
What is that? And I always forget, and I've asked you before. What did they when they say consecutive or concurrent?
Consecutive is when you can serve them at the same time. Concurrent is like one after the other. So like you can, or did I get that backwards? But when you can actually, like, they give you 10 different charges, and you can serve one after the next, or you can serve them all at the same time. Like they could give you 5 years, 10 years, 12 years, 15 years, and you can serve 15 years, and you served all of those sentences.
Okay.
Or it's 15 years plus the 12 plus the 5 plus the, and they line it up.
Right? Oh, okay. Yeah, because I always got confused with that,
Yeah.
But yeah, so the moral of this story is when we get off of here, don't go. Anybody out there in the world, don't go and try to hook up with Wade, This isn't Wade's personal dating show where we try to get him his next victim.
The moral of the story is just be
one after the other. I screwed that up, so there you go.
The moral is just be careful and keep your wits about you. Give people phone numbers, contacts, where you're going, things like that, especially if it's a random meetup with somebody you meet online.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Be smart.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Carry a rape whistle.
Always have your phone fully charged.
Always have your phone. Now I feel like we're doing like a segment
tips?
now I feel like we're doing some fucking McGruff the crime dog shit in here.
Have your phone, give somebody your contact, give them the name and phone number of the person you are going to meet and where you were going to be.
Take a bite out of crime.
Be smart,
McGruff.
people. Just be safe.
Next week we are covering the Idaho 4.
And this is going to be a big one. It's actually going to be our first 2-parter of season 2.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Yeah. No.
No, we had Manson.
Was that this year?
Was that this year?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's been
Whatever. We're doing another season,
Anyway.
another part 2 episode. So next week and the week after, we will be covering the Idaho 4, which is the Brian Kohberger case. We will be focusing the first half on the victims and a little bit about them, and then we will jump into the trial on this second half.
Yeah, like David said, there's people that get a life sentence, but I think in some places it's like a certain amount of years, like 25 years or 30 years or 40 or whatever the hell it is. But you could get paroled from a life sentence, but it's not with one that has an execution at the end of it. Certainly,
only you can prevent Wade Wilson's.
You know what's a good one that eventually we should touch base on that was huge on Netflix years ago? Making of a Murder.
Yes, somebody recommended that to me over the week.
That,
like, we need to cover this
Did
case.
you see that back when it was
What's that?
first came out, Making of a Murder?
I didn't. I started to watch it, and then it didn't catch my attention. Maybe I was just in the wrong mood or something.
It's
like
actually
that.
really good.
That whole thing is just wild.
Yeah.
I'd have to watch it again, but
yeah, I'd like to watch it.
I think there was 2 seasons that ended up, but that whole thing is crazy. I believe he was in there for life, and then they appealed it, and then he ended up getting out.
Yeah.
And then it got brought up again, and then I think he's back in now, and he's been in.
I don't remember, but we'll have to cover that afterwards.
Yeah.
But next week's going to be a big one. We'll really be advertising it this week and trying to push it. Make sure you share it with your friends, family, coworkers,
and
everybody.
I need one more subscriber on YouTube to hit 140 because this 139 shit is bothering my OCD real bad.
Us. And we need one more on Instagram so we can hit 30.
Almost as bad as my remotes. So there's only a few of you that know about the remote issue.
I see you have Velcroed them better.
Yeah, I Velcroed my remotes to the desk for a reason. Anyways, but no, we need that 140, and we need that. That would be great. We appreciate it. We do have the Discord. The Discord link is here on the YouTube channel. If you click underneath the Murder Podcast Show, there's links there for the Facebook and the TikTok. You'll see the Discord's like the third link down.
All we ask is that you guys be respectful to each other, respectful of us, and don't fight.
Link us Instagram. Like us Instagram, please. Is that link us or like us, Lackadaisy? Are you talking about Crafty Corner?
Or ours? Because I was going to say,
because
if you go on any of our socials, it is at Murder Show 66.
Yeah. Yeah, but the Discord's on there. The Discord's going to be great. I really want to build it. There's only a few of us in there right now, but the Discord would be great community. We can bring all, Murder Podcast Show community together, and we can just go on there and have what's happening?
We hit 140.
Well, hot damn there, you distributical trash motherfucker. We do appreciate it. I want to follow you. Oh, on Instagram.
So if you go on Instagram and type in @MurderShow66, it will pop up with our Instagram.
On the InstaWeb. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the 140th follower or subscriber now on YouTube. That's awesome. That's great. We are now averaging every 24 hours on the streaming platforms, 23 to 24 streams every 24 hours.
So that's gone up.
That's
dramatically.
Gone up a lot. That's yeah. And Canada and Germany and South Africa is where
we have some on our TikTok that follow us and look at our stuff from South Asia.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
I know
crazy.
we have a couple of UK people too. Karen's came in here before. She's from the UK, and then there's somebody else that said they're a big fan too. But hey, this is it. We're doing it. We're living it.
We're now at 30.
We're just some folks here in the four walls in the studio, and that's it. But you trash can garbageable bastard. We got to get you in here one day for a live show, Mr. David. Maybe you can hit me over the head to the chair. I don't know.
That'd be fun.
But no, it really wouldn't. It'd be fun for you, but not for me.
Woo! Yeah. That gets you fired up, doesn't it?
It gets you real fired up, Makes you want to run around in the front yard and throw shit at people. And, if I was still a drunk, I'd shotgun a beer and bash my head on the beer can.
Shirt off.
Those days are long. Those days are
shorts.
long gone. So
yeah, we don't heal like we used to. Man. It's not,
Oh yes, it would. America. Anyways, though, we do appreciate it, guys. Anybody has anything they want to throw in the chat, any questions? We got a little bit of time here, so I don't care. Open it up for some chat and discussions right now if you want.
We were a little fast tonight.
Yeah, we were a little quick, but anybody wants to jump in there, go ahead. Anybody at all, ask away. Recommendations that you want for future people we can cover.
But also, to be fair, there was not a ton of information about anything other than the trial
in
his case.
True.
So it was fast.
Right now, what I'm looking at doing when we do eventually hit season 3 is I'm thinking season 3 is either going to fully be cults and or splitting it cults in the beginning and then something else in the second half yet. I don't know quite yet.
It's going to have a theme.
I like the idea of splitting it because if we have 52 weeks and there's we can do a ton of cults because I know of 4 of them.
Yeah. Unsafe has told me, Unsafe, if you're still here in the chat, if you can tell me the name of that. Was it Amy something of that one cult lady?
NXIVM?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
She told me a while back, and I think I marked it down somewhere on the computer.
Was it the lady from Superman show that was on the CW?
No.
So there was an actress that was part of the NXIVM cult that is one that we'll have to cover during the cult season. It is a crazy NXIVM.
Isn't NXIVM like some anti-acid reflex shit?
So it is,
what it sounds like, yeah.
But the name of it, when we went to that one place.
Mother God.
Yes,
Mother
I've heard
God.
about that one.
Yes, thank you, Unsafe.
But she was an actress on the CW's The Superman show.
Okay.
And she was one of the founding members or one of the biggest parts of this cult that was getting women pretty much to be ready for
no, he's just flapping its bean.
Oh, I thought it died.
No, it's still perfectly fine.
No, he's flapping the horn's bean. He's fine.
Yep.
Go ahead. Continue on. Well, it's just a word bean.
They would brand women.
Oh,
and get them
really?
to join it. Yeah, it's this whole crazy case. We'll have to get into it more though.
The new subscriber on YouTube is an authority on Love After Lockup. What? How do you find these people, dude? I swear to God, no matter what I say, you just run and find this person. You're like, well, here they are. The authority on Love After Lockup?
I have no clue.
Would they be willing to come on and talk?
Anyway,
because
Allison Mack. Yes. Allison Mack is the actress that was in so Lackadaisy, you know the cult that I'm talking
Remember
about.
Superman from back in the day?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to watch it. Lois and Superman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I remember. What the hell was the show called? That was with, what was the guy's name? The main guy.
In Clark. Lois and Clark.
Right, Lois and Clark. That was the name of the show.
Yes. I remember Lois and Clark. Who else remembers Lois and Clark? Holy crap. That takes me back, man. You know it was a good show? Freaking Knight Rider.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Michael. The show was fantastic.
Dean Cain
was
the...
Holy crap. Little Deanie.
That cult that I was telling you about, NXIVM, it was a sex trafficking cult with multi-level marketing. As well. It was like an MLM with sex trafficking. And they branded the women.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Like with actual branding tools or whatever?
Oh yeah, it was burned on them.
I don't understand how people do that, man. That's some real...
That's worse than a tattoo.
Shit. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And I believe they had to tell like a big secret or something that they could be blackmailed for.
I hate getting burned. I mean, even when you like burn like your finger on the stove, like I'm such a pansy about that. I'll be walking around holding my finger in the air.
I burned my thigh.
Get nice. I mean, it's just the worst.
I burned
that's just the worst.
my calf last year.
Oh.
You were there.
Yeah, somebody wanted to rest their leg on my muffler on my motorcycle. Whatever.
Yep, it was his initials in the brand.
That's what it was. Oh my God. Well, we'll have to cover that one for sure then. So I'm thinking
is a fucked up case.
I'm thinking of splitting it between half cults and then the other half. I kind of want to do killers that are, children. Because there's quite a few of those out there that are
wild murder.
Yeah, those are pretty wild.
Unfortunately.
We could do like every month has a theme.
Ooh.
Well, look at you over here.
Hey.
See, this is why he gets the bonus checks every Christmas.
Well, then you do like 4 and then 4 and then 4 and then 4. That way it's not like...
We switch.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
See, guys, that's why he's getting the paychecks. I still have yet to receive one.
I haven't gotten one. Wait, I got a penny.
My producer calls me and says, listen, dude, you suck. Just keep working the box back there and you'll be good to go.
Hey, I got a penny, okay?
Yeah.
He gets some more money. I got a penny.
She gets a penny. I don't get shit. And he gets the bonus check. So his bonus checks from the show are so big that I've actually seen Brinks deliver them to his house. So... And I'm like, I keep telling the Brinks guy, I'm like, that's my show, He's like, yeah, we don't care. And I'm like, cool, thanks, bro.
Yeah, right.
But so yeah, that's kind of what we are looking at in there. Yeah,
it'll be fun.
I mean,
it'll be fun.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun. This is it. This is it.
But we look forward to you guys joining us next week for our first half of the Idaho 4. Hopefully, we'll all be a much better week where we're not sick or fighting off colds and coughs.
Yeah. It's the weather being bipolar, wanting to be, hey, here's 70 guys, but here's 30 the next day with snow.
Yay.
How's that make you feel, as Mother Nature's doing cocaine with Wade Wilson? So
never know what to expect.
But yeah, so next week, like Classroom Jackie was saying, we're going to start a 2-part series on the Idaho 4. And then there was somebody after that I had an idea about, and I forget now. After Idaho 4, I'm thinking Zodiac maybe, but I don't know yet.
We'll have to do some digging for that one.
Why does it sound like it?
It's a helicopter.
Oh, sound like it.
Okay.
Whole damn room's vibrating. Maybe
I know.
Another meteor.
Oh, God.
There was 2 in 1 week.
Oh, God.
There was the one in Ohio and then one in Texas, and the boom was heard going over Ohio heading to Texas.
Did everybody out there survive it? Everybody? Did you guys survive the meteor?
Meteors.
Well, Unsafe didn't even experience it, but so yeah. Other than that, I think we're going to about wrap things up for the evening. So this is it. I just want some footy pajamas. Here's a blank check. Write whatever amount you want on there. If you know, guys. So Other than that, I don't know if nobody has anything. Nobody posts anything. You guys have any questions? You want any us to do any impressions, or what do you want? I mean, you tell us what you want.
If you have any questions for like coming up for next week's episodes or any of our episodes coming up, let us know so we can try and cover them while we're doing the episode.
Do you have any questions for Criminology Chris, myself, or Classroom Yaki?
Especially him over here because he's the smart one.
Yeah. We've got
And
a few minutes.
one.
We've got a few minutes. We can answer them. We can tell you. I mean, do you want to know, like, do we use Head and Shoulders when we wash our hair? Do we, I mean, anything else?
I did. Look how that turned out.
Yeah. I prefer Head and Shoulders. It's good on the beard when the beard gets itchy.
It was very tingly. I liked it. Yeah.
I got Chris to grow his beard, so now he's been growing it for how many months now?
Well, it's been
Since December.
the beginning of December.
Yeah, he's growing it. He's doing it. I'm proud of him. He's a good guy.
Get in the chopper.
Oh, she wants me to do that because I did Arnold voice for her
Do it.
today. No,
Oh,
Do
no.
it. Do
I'm not
it.
doing it.
Do it. Wanna help me? Do it. Do it.
No,
I froze.
Are you two?
Get down, get into the chopper. It's not the tumor.
I'm a cop, you idiot.
Yeah, I'm a cop.
That was really good.
Herbert from Family Guy do that one too, and King of the Hill, Hank Hill.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do that one for you too.
Yeah.
Damn it, Bobby!
That was good.
You boys better quit whacking it in my tool shed. I mean, that's just what we do. Probably David and them are probably like, "What the hell is he doing now?" But
This is a random episode.
Yeah, when we talk about the murder show, we're going to murder impressions. That's what we're going to do.
Get down, get into the chopper. It is not the tumor. What's the matter with you? I take my pants off. I don't know. That's all I got. But yeah, so anyways, we hope all you guys have an amazing, good rest of your weekend and a good week next week. I know a lot of the kids are on spring break, and we have Easter next weekend too. It's time to get the Easter basket. I mean, if any kids are listening, the Easter Bunny's real.
Hey, Chris, there was a convict who suffered a heart attack in prison serving life, and lawyers argued that his life sentence was served.
Really?
I heard about that. He died. He like legitimately was like declared dead or something like that, and then he ended up coming back out of it, and he was arguing that he actually died in prison so that his.
Oh, I remember
So did
hearing.
he get out, or is he still in prison?
Oh, I don't know. But he's trying to fight to say that he lived in prison and he died, and that should be it.
Come on,
Yeah.
He can't reincarnate himself.
I mean, it's pretty damn smart though.
Wow. Oh yeah, he knows the problem. Ain't got no game. Yeah, that's right. The sling blade. If any, yeah, a lot of people haven't seen that though. But,
It was in Iowa.
They got no gas in it.
Okay, so they had to restart that guy's heart 5 times. After recovering, he filed a legal appeal claiming that because he had died, even briefly, he had fulfilled the terms of his life sentences. However, the Iowa Court of Appeals disagreed. The judge ruled that his argument was unpersuasive and without merit, stating that he was still very much alive and therefore still subject to his life sentence. The court clarified that a life sentence means imprisonment until death, not until a temporary medical death.
Well,
Yeah.
Well, you're splitting hairs there. I mean, so so define death, I guess, is the question. So when you have to define death legally, what is that definition? And if that definition plays to his, request, then that's a tough.
Well, they turned it down, so he's
case
still
to
in
make.
jail.
Well, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, it makes sense that you're not just going to let the guy walk free, but
My watch has ended.
yeah, but did they actually call him dead? Did they actually pronounce him dead though?
They
That's the
restarted
problem.
his heart 5 times because he was dead.
But the thing is, and I know this from when I worked EMS, you have to actually have
like legitimately declare it.
Yes, the doctor in charge, the medical director has to actually declare it. And the only way that happened is we literally, after we would pronounce him dead on scene, which was usually a medic or something, We'd put him in the body bag and then transport him to the morgue. And the ER doctor in charge would still have to come out, step foot in the truck,
Verify
and
it.
look and just say, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah.
Even though he had already been dead for an hour. But that's the thing is, if he wasn't,
certain people don't have the ability to declare
yeah,
people dead,
yeah.
right.
So if he wasn't legally declared dead,
He was not declared dead.
then he technically didn't die.
Surprisingly, I wish somebody said they wish the judge would have said, look, if you're not in the morgue with a tag on your toe or buried 6 feet under, your life did not end.
True. I mean, he brings a valid point.
Your
you
heart
know?
may have stopped, but you're still standing.
Some people that had a tag on their toe that got buried that ended up living, right?
Used to have a job at a calendar factory because it. We're not.
Agent, go away.
Yeah, we're not telling dad jokes. We're just not. I mean, you
Well,
can
you
see
said we
you can
could
see
put
the look.
anything in the list.
You can see the look on disgust on Criminology Chris's face when he was reading that. You could just see the look of
He
disgust.
just smacked his eye into the microphone.
That's what happened in February. Man,
He's just he just
I'm
has
so upset. Yeah.
he just has that look. He's just like, you know what?
Disdain
I don't know, but yeah. Does anybody else have anything that besides that god awful dad joke that sucked?
No more dad jokes.
That is just horrible. And I'm a fan of dad jokes, but that one is wherever you are, Agent 7771, you should probably just stay in your mother's basement because that's probably where you're at. But I don't. I just don't. I'm not gonna entertain his jokes, him or her, whoever agent. The legal definition of death is non-reversible. I can't read it. I need my glasses.
Cessation?
Of respiratory
Non-reversible
functions.
Cessation of respiratory functions. Oh,
That's coming from Dr. David himself.
yeah, non-reversible.
He's
being in the key there.
He's a distribution of all the BFI dumpsters.
Considering that it was reversed, he
did not die.
Did not technically die.
Yeah.
but crafty for him to try to do that though. So good
Crafty
He tried to
corner.
claim-
Good for you for.
He tried to claim he was serving a new life.
Well, then you got another life sentence. Whatever.
Is that Crafty Corner by Laura that you said, or?
Shout out.
Get off
See,
my crafty.
See, I'm trying to promote at the same time. You know, if
Crafty,
anybody-
crafty.
Crafty. Don't you have more? Doesn't Crafty Corner have more?
They do.
Stuff
I
for us or whatever.
unfortunately have had no time to meet up with them because I have been working.
Well, all we heard was excuses.
You gonna go meet them?
Anyways, no.
Only nerds work.
It's not my job to meet them. My job is to be the architect here in the box.
Don't Chinese
Message
finger trap your
deleted.
fingers.
Good. I'm glad you deleted your message, agent. Unsafe took care of
Things unsafe. We know, just so you know, unsafe. We know who it is, but thank you because that was highly annoying.
That was great. That was annoying. So thank you. Thank you.
You got punted.
You don't
punished.
have to,
Yes.
you don't have to kick him
It's like
from our
an-
chat.
it's
Just
like an
no more
old-
dad jokes.
It's like an old AOL punter.
That was
Yeah,
great.
That's cool, man.
Unsafe. That was great.
Well
Well,
done.
in YouTube, they can put them into actual timeouts, which is great. So that's probably what he got put in was a timeout. Did you put him in a timeout
Oh.
unsafe? Because that's classic. That was beautiful.
That was awesome.
I'm going to do a golf clap just for that. That was beautiful. That was great. Unsafe for the win. She is the moderator of the chat. She makes sure the chat is on par.
It has been moderated.
It has been moderated. Yes,
Moderated.
on par. Thank you.
All right.
That was great. Other than that, he is grounded 5 minutes. That was great. That was great. Look at her. She put
Very
done.
mom-esque.
Yeah.
Very mom-esque.
That was great. Thank you.
Thank you.
We do appreciate everybody, though, for joining us for another episode here, the Murder Podcast Show. Other than that, have a rest of a good weekend, a week next week, or a great week next week. Wow. Jesus Christ.
Can y'all tell we're tired?
So anyways, I am going to let Classroom Jackie take us out for the night.
Same crime time, same crime place.
Good night, everybody.
See ya.
Goodbye, all.